All right, this is to show the difference in light intensity depending on where I'm at in my garden. So today is April 23rd. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My sunroom in there was getting at max was reading 3600. We do have a little bit of cloud cover, but not too much. I mean, so hopefully I'll do this real quick and we'll get the same reading. The sun won't go behind the sky. So anyway, so here, or the sun won't go behind the clouds, I should say. So here is different spots of in here. So that is times 10. So it's 36,000 is what I was getting in my sunroom, and this is like 15, maybe 16,000 is the max it's reading. And then because of the tree, and then as we go this way, you can see it's going up. And then now we're at 7,000, 8,000. Surprised we're not getting to 100,000. I thought we would back here. But okay, so we're pretty much, it's like pretty much right here is like so this whole like side is pretty much 1,500 to 2,000 is what it was reading, and we'll say on average, just to make it easy. And then that side was like almost 8,000 or almost 9,000 at its peak. And then now we'll just go to the front yard. Well, let's see what the peppers are getting. So see, the peppers, that's times 100 now. So the peppers are getting 125,000. So we're talking 10 times the amount. So it's getting 10 times the amount here than what those front half tomatoes are getting. And it's getting an extra half. It's getting 1.5 of what these back ones are getting. So big difference. I mean, think how much bigger those could be if they had, because it's not just the light, it's the temperature too. It's the temperature it adds to it. So I'll go show that real quick. So the temperature, I forgot to do that. So I got an infrared thermometer right here, and the temperature will be different too, which doesn't matter right now, but it matters in the summertime. I mean, it matters in the wintertime or in the what I'm trying to grow at the beginning. So here we go. Sorry. So here, 72 degrees is what the plants are reading here. So like that was I mean, I could find hotter than 82 right in that back spot. So we got a 10-degree difference, and that's only because of light. So I mean, the degree difference and the light are literally 1 for 1. And then so we got 100 out here, which obviously I don't want that temperature, but what I'm trying to get at is when I'm growing in February and March, this stuff is what's going to make the difference between me growing in that greenhouse good or not. And it's a huge difference, ridiculously huge. So we got a clear difference. We got from the front of the greenhouse to right here is at least 10 times more light right here, at least. And from there to here, from the back side of the greenhouse to here is, and the only difference is that tree. A little bit of the greenhouse plastic, but mainly that tree. And then the only difference here to there, or the difference here to there, is 1.5 times more, which that I can accept. Not 10 times more. That front part is not gonna, it's not gonna fly. It's really irking me, which I guess I maybe should have foreseen it, but I didn't think it'd be this freaking ridiculously bad about it. So you got a 20-degree difference from front to back and a 10 times light difference from front to back. And then out here, we will see what everything reads. So out here, I think the sun has went like a little bit behind the clouds, so we're not getting as strong. But this is still going to be full sun. So I'm just giving you the reference point for when I go underneath the shade cloth. So we're at like 90, Why is it not? Okay. So we're okay. So we're reaching 100,000. And then, oops, sorry. And then right here, underneath the shade cloth, wow, it's still reading 100,000. I didn't think, wow, we're underneath the shade cloth too. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're underneath the shade cloth. I was not expecting that. Huh. That is crazy. Maybe it's because I have the shade cloth pulled too tight, you know, so it's stretching it out too much maybe. I don't know, because that's crazy. It's like 40% shade cloth. Maybe it's only 30, but I think it's 40. Let me turn this thing back off and on. It seems like it's being stupid. Okay, so we got 100,000. There we go. Okay, the thing was just being stupid. So yeah, it's half as much. So we had 100,000 out there, and we're almost reaching 50,000 right here. But that I'm intentionally doing. The front, the stuff in the backyard is not me intentionally doing it, and that is just a ridiculous difference. Now let's see what the difference is in temperature from like just this ground right here. So this ground is reading like not as hot as I thought. So yeah, it's almost 100. Yeah, it is 100. So we're getting to 100 on the ground right here. And then inside underneath the shade cloth, we're at like, sorry, it sucks, but so it's like 20 degrees difference. The temperature, which is exactly what I want, but this is intentional. That tree is not intentional. That tree is not helping me. That tree is everything but helping me. And I don't want to have to dang cut the thing down, but if you're going to be that big of a hindrance to me, you're going to have to go, buddy. So that's just a quick understanding and visual of that stuff for reference.